Oh my gosh, y'all, my greenstalk fell over. There's some peas. Is that coming up? Well, I know you lying. Hey everyone, today is a Saturday. I have been up early in the morning trying to get things ready because today we will be planning out, which you're going to be along with me, will be planning out my green onions, shallots, turnip greens, and radish in the greenstock. Let's get to it. All right, so let's get to it. I added my, I made my own potting mix. I added the old soil mix that was already still in these green stalks because it still had old plants in it and with the roots. And according to Google, if you leave them in there, that will fertilize the soil because of the breakdown of the dead matter. So if you still have some dead plants in your soil, do not remove them until it is time to plant. That's just what Google says. That's my best friend. Okay, so we're gonna do some shallots. I'm gonna do maybe 3 shallots per hole. And this is a 5-tier green stock. This is the original green stock. So my shallots are looking a little sad, a little bit. I am going to add some of my homemade bone meal. This is going to help with the root development. So you add some bone meal. It's really good for the shallots and green onions. I'm going to add some potato peel powder that I made. This is going to add, so the bone meal adds the phosphorus, the potato peel powder adds phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, and some other elements. I believe it's magnesium. Don't get me lying, y'all. I should research some more. And some other elements that will help the bulbing of your onions or your shallots. This is my first time doing this, so we're going to see if it works. I'm going to mix that up. Now I have some blood meal here, but I'm not going to use that for the shallots. I do have cow manure in my potting mix with the cocoa core. Oh, my nose is running. Cocoa core and some perlite. What am I doing, y'all? Okay, I'm just going to break it apart gently and pull it very gently. Mommy, why you do that? So I'm going to put this in here maybe a couple of inches, bury the roots down, and I'm going to bury that bulbing part down in there as well. Oh my gosh, y'all, my greenstalk fell over. This had my shallots, green onion, and oh my gosh, my radish and stuff. Oh my goodness, y'all. The storm, so I don't know if the storm knocked it over or an animal, but it was leaning. This is like a week and a half or a week after the aftermath of my greenstalk falling over, and as you can see, it's like 4 tiers now. I completely lost like a whole tier. That was all I was able to salvage. Everything is just randomly put in spots. The bottom 2 tiers are shallots, except for I think this pocket. This is maybe a leek and a radish, but everything else on the bottom 2 tiers are shallots, I believe. But everything else is just I don't know, because I had green onion and leeks at the top, so I don't know which ones are leeks and which ones are shallots. I mean, green onion. I believe the skinnier ones are the leeks because they were kind of behind, planted at a different date. So we'll start at a different date. So I think I can go by that. Now up here, y'all, so my winter sowing bag, I had turnips and collards in the same bag. I did kind of have them separated. However, I may have had more collards than turnips than I thought. And then I wasn't really paying attention when I took them out, y'all. So I don't know what's what. And I did lose a lot of the turnips. So I had another bag of turnip greens. So I had to use what I had left in there. But I still don't, y'all. I don't even think I had that much left in that one. And these are some radishes. And I think I lost a lot of radish. So I will be direct sowing. And I think what happened was this this green stalk was leaning over. So the top tier was just leaning. This is still leaning a little bit. I need a cement block because the ground is not leveled right here. Right now it's okay, but eventually I may need to get a cement block. So if you do not have your green stalks on a flat surface, that is what can happen. Just put out some mustard greens, green onion, and one broccoli. And I actually planted this broccoli a week and a half later than my other broccoli, and it's doing much better and actually growing. The other one seemed stunted, and that was the calabrese broccoli. Hey y'all, it is Tuesday, April 21st, I think. So y'all, today I'm going to try to get as much as I can planted because I feel like I am so behind with the ups and downs of the weather and stuff. And a lot of my seedlings they're still really tiny. But honey, we just going to put them in and see how they do. Because I did do that with one of my other green stalks, which I will show you. And everything ended up thriving and they're getting bigger. So we have to get this spring garden planted. So let's get to it. Okay, y'all, here is my blue glacier green stalk. So this will be on my deck. I put some worm castings in the holes because I will be planting out. Mix that in there. My little old Swiss chard, y'all, they are not ready to be planted. They only have one set of true leaves. The one right here only the true leaves are really tiny, but the other ones only have one set, and we're just gonna see how it goes. So I want the top. Well, I don't know if I want the top to be all Swiss chard. I'm probably gonna mix it in. So I'm gonna do some red Swiss chard here and some kale, and then I'll figure out what else. Okay, y'all, I'm trying to beat the clock, so I ain't had time to get changed because I got off of work and ran some errands. Okay, so this is the red ruby Swiss chard that is probably not ready to be transplanted, but hey, I took a chance on my other stuff and they're doing wonderful. So I'm just gonna take this. No. Where are the roots at? It got these little. It barely has any roots. This barely has any roots, but yeah, I'm at the point that if it don't survive, then it is what it is. Because this stuff, I'm ready for it to get out of my out of the kitchen. It's in my on my grow shelves because my tomatoes, y'all, I'm growing a ton of tomatoes. They're gonna need a lot of space in my hot weather crops. So this cold weather stuff got to get planted like ASAP. Yeah, one of our local nurseries finally opened up, y'all, and I got some beautiful petunias. I can't wait to show you what I did with those. Some collards, some kale, and some broccoli. Boom. Hey y'all, so right here I have, it's dark, I apologize y'all. So right here I have my dino kale. I need to put this other green onion in there. I have some green onion there. I'm trying to help with the pests. Some more green onion. This is a collard. There's dill to help with pests. Dill. This is a broccoli. Dill. No, that's a green onion, and that's my little sad artichoke. That's the second artichoke that grew. The first one is like, it's a goner, I think. But I am going to put some netting over all this, so because I know that those animals are going to try to get to this bone meal I just put in here, and I have this behind my little tent here to help with the sun so it doesn't fry everything. So we'll see. Okay, yeah, it is Friday and I am still planting, y'all. I want to see y'all what I've done so far. Okay, I forgot where I left off a couple days ago, but this is what I've done with the green stock of the transplants that I went and got from our local market. Yes, I went and got some flowers and some leafy greens, and let's see. Oh, look, isn't it pretty? Look at the petunias, the pretty petunias. I think they're bubble gum. And then I have some, these are collard green transplants. And this is a rosemary. The rest of this stuff is, the rest of these are little mini transplants of things that I have grown. But look at these beautiful petunias. So the owner, oh, and this is a dino kale transplant. So the owners told me to cut the blooms off of the petunias and I will get many more petunias. I don't know much about flowers, y'all. So tell me in the comments if that is true. Have you ever done that? Cutting, where should I cut them? I don't even know where to cut them at. I need some help, y'all. Where should I cut these so I can get some more blooms? Because I think that pink with this icy blue, oh, and this green is going to pop. Yes, and let me show you the other green stock, the blueberry. So this is my blueberry green stock, y'all. I just had to have it, and I decided to go with some purple flowers in here, and I'm gonna have some white alyssums in here as well that I planted. I think it's just gonna be so beautiful in here. I don't know what kind of flowers those are, but I did get those at Lowe's. And so to the right of those flowers, I have some thyme that I bought as a transplant. Y'all, I tried to grow thyme 3 times this year and it just kept dying. I think they were dampening off or something. But I am growing mustard greens, collards, green onion in this green stalk. I have some different broccolis in here, a variety of broccoli. My broccoli calabrese right there. I actually started that broccoli calabrese indoors like a week and a half later than all of my other broccoli. If you could see down there, I think it's the second tier right there, that burgundy. I started it after that. Look how small that burgundy is. It's like my other broccoli were all stunted, but that calabrese just shot up. So I don't know what, I don't know, y'all. And I'm still trying to figure out what I want, my regimen for, like my indoor, what is it called? Fertilizer. I haven't really found something that is just really working. So still figuring it out. So that's that green stuff. Okay, y'all. So this behind me, I did the TP method for my peas, and this is my what is this called? Shade cloth. This is the shade cloth. I don't have shade anywhere over here, so I kind of have to create my own shade for my peas. So that's what I did with these, and so I said, that's what I'm going to use this as my area to put my broccoli, my collards, all of those things that I'm going to be doing in the grow bags, because I am going to put some greens and collards in the Greenstalks, but some also in the grow bags. So let me show you what I have behind here. Probably like, girl, why do you have children's toys all up on these plants? Well, let me tell you, because these little bad animals be acting like some little children. But we in their territory, y'all. They will rip up my plants out of these grow bags. So especially these collard greens and stuff. So I'm not playing this year. I need to get some what are those clothespin clips like I have on my potato box? So I will be doing that soon.
You messed up the high tower.
My daughter, she's just not like that. I used her to put netting, and I was putting some clothespins. I have got to come up with a better method to save my seeds, because I've just been putting them in Ziploc bags. My carrots, this is my February winter sowing bag. So I put all my winter sowing things in here, and look, all my carrots are down there. We're going to do, I just had the carrots, the particular carrots I wanted. Where did they go? I want to do the sweet tender carrots, which were these. Oh, that's why I did that. Duh. That's why I grabbed the bag, because I was just going to grab seeds. So they may not even all be carrots, but guess what? Ask me if I care. Whatever grows, grows. So I forgot how far carrots even need to be planted. It says 1/4 to 1/2 inch. So let me get my gloves here. And we are going to do this. So I'm doing this in the bag with my peas. So this is the bag where I winter sowed some peas. None of them popped up except for these two over here. So actually, yeah, look, y'all. There's some peas. Is that coming up? Well, I know you lying. Why am I touching this? I said I was going to stop touching dirt with my hands. Y'all. Let me not. Okay, because I did it like all on the perimeter. So you know what? I'm just going to do it maybe put them in the circle. So, carrots are a good companion plant with peas, because peas are nitrogen fixers. Basically, to my understanding, they fix the soil with nitrogen, and carrots need and love nitrogen. And I grew carrots with my peas last year, and I do believe that the carrots that I sowed with my peas actually turned out a little bit better than the carrots that I sowed elsewhere. I don't even know how deep I'm planting this, y'all. I am so happy, and this is the I can't even read this because my pen was going out. I don't know. I have to look at my video footage. That was the one that was kind of... Oh, this is the Oregon. Yeah, that was the Oregon peat. And those were so good. I think I did enough. I'm just... Y'all, watch these turn out to be radishes. It's going to be radishes all up in... Because y'all, look. Look, y'all. It's radishes in this bag. Yeah, and I do feel some little round seeds in my head. I'm about to show y'all the seeds that I'm putting in here, y'all. This is gonna be hilarious. Y'all, when I tell y'all hilarious, I can't. I'm trying to get it. Let me take all these bags out of here. Y'all give me some ideas. I don't want to do the little box thing because I don't like opening up them little clear boxes. I just the ones that snap. I just don't like open up those for some reason. Okay, these are carrots. I think some of these are carrots. I don't know, honey. We're gonna have radishes and carrots and peas all up in here. Hundreds of them. Y'all, garden can be fun. Okay, there we go. Y'all, I am like 95% done getting my spring garden planted. I have like maybe some flowers and a few random things to plant, and I am pretty much done, y'all. I can't believe it, almost. And we are going to be making way for our summer garden. It's so exciting. If you are done planting all of your spring items or spring transplants, spring seedlings, let me know, and let me know if you have enjoyed this video. It's going to be a little choppy and probably like 7 days worth of footage.